Hey everyone, Dave here from DraftDashboard.com, back with your midweek DFS update. Let's dive into the picks. Starting with the quarterback position, if you caught yesterday's video, we talked about Jalen Hurts, but today I'm shifting focus to Baker Mayfield from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers facing the Carolina Panthers, who have one of the worst defenses overall. Mayfield's been consistent, averaging 23 fantasy points per game this season, and coming off a 20-point performance just a game ago. With a high dash rank and projected 19 points, he's an appealing option at a $6,600 salary despite the negative ownership buzz. I like Baker Mayfield here versus the Panthers. Over at the running back position, let's give some love to Chuba Hubbard from the Carolina Panthers. He's matched up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have one of the worst defenses overall as well. Hubbard is averaging 17 fantasy points per game and had a monster performance just 2 games ago with 29 points. The projected 15 points are solid for a $6,700 salary, and after his recent contract extension, he's definitely in the spotlight, so I'm sticking with Chuba Hubbard here versus the Buccaneers. For wide receivers, Puka Nacua of the Los Angeles Rams is a standout for me. Facing the New Orleans Saints, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense, Nacua is putting up 17 fantasy points per game. He scored an impressive 24 points last game and has been emotionally driven on the field, as recent articles note. His ownership is low, but his projected 18 points and $7,600 salary make him a top play. Switching gears to the tight end position, Trey McBride from the Arizona Cardinals is facing the Minnesota Vikings. They've got a middle-of-the-pack defense against tight ends, which puts McBride in a promising spot. He's coming off a colossal 28-point game and averages 15 fantasy points per game. At a $5,800 salary with a solid projection of 13 points, Trey McBride is worth your consideration. In the flex spot, I'm going with Cooper Kupp from the Rams as well. His recent games have been excellent, with one scoring 32 points, and facing the Saints with a middle-of-the-pack defense against wide receivers can work to his advantage. Projected for 15 points at a $7,400 salary, despite ownership rumors around trade talks. I like Cooper Kupp here as a solid flex play. Finally, for defense, let's not overlook the Washington Commanders facing the Tennessee Titans, who have the absolute worst overall defense, making this a favorable matchup. With a reasonable salary and a decent dash rank, they're a good play to lock in some points. That wraps up our picks for this update. As always, try out our daily fantasy tools by clicking the link in the description. Drop your favorite players or lineups in the comments. Subscribe, and good luck this week.